I made it. Thought I was gonna die. This outfit is not complete, so just hold on 1 second. Up. Did somebody say they was a finisher? Up. I just wanted to come up here and give a quick recap of race day. So today is the next day. I have done all the things that I probably shouldn't have done to recover. Like, I for sure barely stretched the day after, but I did stretch today. I went for a walk today. I feel really good. I think the only thing that really kind of hurt after race day was like my ankles. My ankles was dead, but it was still like a really good race. So I want to recap my experience. I wrote down some notes. If y'all see me looking down, it's because I had to try to remember all of the things because it was yesterday and my brain wants to forget like the pain that I was experiencing in my hip. Okay, I took notes just for this moment, just for this glorious moment of saying I'm a finisher. Okay, I'm only gonna say that like 3-4 more times. Overall, it was a really good experience. If I break it down by miles 1 through 9 took forever, and I'm gonna cause it took fucking forever. That's kind of why like the footage of the race is so short. Like the clips that I got of the race is so short. It's because I was like, I don't want to use all of my footage of doing like the first 10 miles because it takes me almost 2 hours to do like those first 10 miles. Probably just shy of 2 hours was like the first 10 miles. I was like, that's enough video. You haven't even got to the hard part. Then miles like 10 through 18, like they was a little bit trying. Really 10 through 16 was like a little bit trying, but it was like, I can do it. I can make it. You won't get me down. What pain? Hurt where? Run faster. But they had this point in the race, like after mile, I think it was 17, they had us loop like the same mile and a half we just did, like to get that, I guess to make the, if they couldn't make the course longer, they had us loop is what I'm thinking. So I wasn't expecting this loop because I didn't look at the fucking, sorry for all the cussing, didn't look at the map of the race. Like I'm just out there. Like Joe even said, hey, did you look at the race map? Absolutely not. But on the flip side, neither did he because he didn't know it was a loop in there. So that kind of threw me for a loop, and at that point I just acknowledged like, my dang on hip hurt and I need to stretch it out. So mile 18, 19 through like mile 23, more walking and running, mile like 18 through 23. The mile 24, we kind of got ourselves together like, all right, let's do more running than walking. And then mile 25 through mile 26.2, beasted it, ran it. What pain. Like I looked at him like at the end, like I was a G, like, let's sprint this shit. And he looked at me like, you crazy, but let's do it. I know he was thinking, we just like walked the past 6 miles. This is where you want to sprint at the end. And I'm like, there are people here. They want to see me be great. They want to see us be great. Let's run. And then I almost fell after I crossed the finish line. Y'all can't laugh at that. I think it's funny, but don't y'all laugh at me. All of the stuff that I had kind of planned, like you know how you go into the race, you got a plan. So I had like all of my gels. I didn't have gels. I don't even use, why do I keep saying gels? I had like my energy blocks, my applesauce, and then I had like the IV liquid, like 1 jug of that like in my pocket. I think I ate like most of the energy blocks. I ate 1 applesauce pack, and then I drank most of the IV liquid, but I did utilize like the aid station. So I walked through the aid stations, all of them, whenever I stopped. And they had like plenty of aid stations like along the route. Plenty of aid stations, plenty of porta potties. If I could say one thing, I wish they had hand sanitizers at these porta potties, like hand sanitizer. That's going to be what I need to add to my race pack next time. And yes, I did say next time, and we'll get to that. So, oh yeah, I almost cried. Like I thought Joe didn't see me, but like later on today he said, you almost cried. Listen, if he would have asked me at any point, baby, are you okay? Like tears would have flew everywhere because I was like, why am I crying? But I was just like, I can't believe. We're just gonna stick with it. It was a good experience. But I almost cried in there because I was like, you could do a little bit better. You could. why is the pain getting me? Y'all remember last year when I had like knee pain, and this year like that hip pain was trying to kill me, but I didn't let it die. I didn't let myself die out there, but I did almost cry. And then I almost cried too, because like I was telling y'all, the St. Jude is like, it's a marathon and races to support the St. Jude Hospital, which does research and try to work to cure kids cancer. All of the children and families that receive services there, they don't pay any bills or anything. St. Jude cover everything, like through donations and foundations and which and ever. So like the people were running had like In Love and Memory. So remember, this is a kids hospital, so if they have In Love and Memory, they mean like a child that they knew, like their child or another person's child, like died there. So like I would get choked up seeing that on the race too. So I don't think that I ever have to do like another marathon where it's like In Love and Memory of somebody. Like I can just donate the money. I don't think I would want to run, because like if I wasn't choked up about like me in the race and how I was doing, I was choked up that somebody knew a child had died. So I'm just like everywhere, like tears wanted to run. So we ran through St. Jude Research, like downtown, like they was really festive. And then we ran through the neighborhood. They was really nice. They were giving out like alcohol, beer, donuts. I think I saw Mem Pops out there. So it was really kind of festive overall. Oh, so another thing, like I think I mentioned in the clip is somewhere here, if y'all know who David Goggins is, he like a super badass who like go hard, keep going hard, don't be no beware, like work through the pain, get in that pain cave and work. Like I'm not built for the pain cave. I just knew like when the pain cave came, like I had David Goggins already in my mind. Like I was thinking about him getting that pain cave, and what I came up with was me and the pain cave ain't meant for each other. I am not a pain cave girl. Like I can be at the mouth of the pain cave, like tiptoe in and out, but I can't go deep in there and like dig my way through it. Absolutely not. Just unless we at the last mile and spectators are like expecting a show. But besides that, absolutely not. Joe said I'm a show pony. I don't care. I don't care. I be trotting around, okay? Trotting. A couple people asked me what I would do different with the race. Really, I feel like I brought my best. So my goal time was for 4 hours and 30 minutes. I finished in 4 hours and 53 minutes. That's how I finished in 4 hours and 53 minutes. So 23 minutes over. I don't feel like I would have changed anything significant. If anything, at most, I would have looked at the map to see what the course looked like so I could expect that loop. But I feel like the training was on point. Like even towards like the last 3 weeks of training, when we started kind of missing some of the longer runs, I would not go back and redo them, because honestly at that point I was burned out. I was like begrudgingly running. I was not happy to be on those runs. I know people say you're supposed to work through that. No baby, Asia's gonna rest. She's gonna work on this treadmill. She's gonna do a little Pilates. What she's not gonna do is be at the begrudgingly running like so many days in a row, because before I even got to the point where I was like, okay, like I'm not doing this run, I was already like powering through. If I had to pick it apart, even though I feel like everything I did the best that I could, if I had to pick it apart, I feel like I did hydration right. I feel like I ate enough. I would have stretched more the morning of. Like I was running around trying to film a TikTok, not a TikTok, a reel, which turned out really, really good. So I did stretch, but I probably should have spent more time stretching. Like I can't think of nothing else that would have made my hip not be burning on the inside. I feel like I ran like a really good race and I enjoyed it, which is so odd because like I know between mile 20 and 25 at least, I was like, I'm never doing another marathon. Never. All I gotta do this is twice, because y'all know I did an unofficial one last year, which is how I ended up doing another one this year, because I only want to do a marathon once. So I had to run an official one, and in my mind between mile 20 and 25 I was like, never doing this again. Never. Don't ask me, don't look at me. I couldn't wait when I got through to be like, look over like, don't ask me to run no more marathons. I ain't doing it. But when we crossed, like when we sprinted like the last quarter mile or so, I was like, I cannot wait to do the next marathon. Let's see what I can do next time. Like it's crazy like how you cussing through the whole end of it, and then once you finish you like, okay, sign me up for the next one. Just sign me up for the next. So let's see what I can do next time. So pain after the marathon. So I was dead tired. Like, I said, now you supposed to keep moving after you finish the marathon. No ma'am, no sir. Like, I walked just enough to catch a seat and ate a banana. And after that, we walked. I was ready to go home, but my friend is here from Houston. She was like, no ma'am, you will not cut my, you're not going to cut my journey, because she did the half. Baby, I wasn't cutting her experience at all. That's the word I'm looking for. She said, boo, you won't cut my experience. So they got pizza and beer and all of this stuff. I didn't have pizza or beer. After the marathon, I waited till I had a banana. And then when I got home, I just had 2 pieces of toast and some eggs, some water. Nothing extravagant. And then later that night, I had like green beans, broccoli, French fries. Then we went and got cookies. It's to this day, last year, a year that I did the unofficial marathon. And so a memory popped up where I wrote, like, if I had to do the marathon, and I'm going to have it over here from Instagram. If I had to do the marathon over again, and this was the one from 2021, what I would do different. So let's see. First off, I didn't look at this before I did this marathon, which I probably should have. But that's going to be the last. And we're going to recap to see if I actually did any of the things that I thought to myself last year, because I love to relearn the same lessons. Like, I had the same epiphany like at least 4 times before I take my own advice. So last year I said I will follow the training schedule as written. I feel like I did this for the most part, because we did this run schedule twice. So it's what, 16 weeks of training? 16 weeks. It got to be like 12 weeks, maybe it's 12 weeks of training. So we did 24 weeks of training for this marathon. So we ran it twice, and I think we did most of the runs on the first section of the training schedule, and then the last section, I don't feel like we missed runs really all the way into the end. So I feel like for the most part we did follow the training schedule as written. Then the second thing I said I would do different is I would not try a new exercise such as cycling so close to race date. Hence my left knee needed to be cut off. So last year, that's what was hurting me, my left knee. I did good. I did not try anything new close to race day. Y'all know I stopped going to the gym 2 weeks before race day, and I just started taking it really light, because I did not want any kind of like unforeseen injuries, or like injuries that weren't from like training itself or like on race day itself. So I feel like my hip kind of burner was just plain all like that repetition of running up and down on that pavement. I don't feel like it was like no other exercise that I did that caused that pain. So I did good. I resisted. Definitely would have bigger water bottles. Now that's different, because on last year, like, we just had what we took with us. So I did good. I stopped at aid stations. I drank the water. I drank the IV liquid that I brought. I feel like I cooked that one off good too. The fourth thing I said, I will run the full marathon route before marathon day. Absolutely not. I did not do that. Like, y'all know I didn't even look at the dang on map. Okay, that's a lesson that I learned twice. Look at the race route. What are you doing? Look at the race route. That makes more sense, so you know what's coming. I got that next time. Like, hold me to it. Next time y'all hear me say, I'm gonna run a marathon. Every time I say marathon in the video, I want y'all to say, look at the race route. Look at the race route. Look at the race route. Matter of fact, y'all just DM me the race route on Instagram. Like, just let me tell y'all what marathon I'm running. Y'all just flood my DMs with the race route. Just a map of it. Like, B word. Look at the race route. And then the last thing I said that I would do would be new running clothes, just because. And I got new running clothes and new running shoes for the race. So I feel like I only had to learn 1.5 things over this race. And that's gonna be it, you guys. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm Asia G, and I will see you guys next time. And until then,